MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all three for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Here comes the first pitch. Ian Happ is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Suzuki is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Mauricio moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Drew Smyly gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Suzuki is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, hits 0-1. He'll start things here at 316. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set. Here it comes. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Still no score. So here's Cody Bellinger, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Miguel Amaya will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Christopher Morrow. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Alvarez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Rafael.
Next for the Mets, Rafael Ortega will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Popped him up. Amaya shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Nico Horner.
Nico.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball inside. That's the ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Drew Smyly is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Happ is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side.
Back now for the Mets' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Hitting for power has been a real issue as they rank near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage. One of their coaches told me, we have to be creative with how we try to generate offense because hitting the ball out of the park isn't a big part of our game. That's something we need to improve upon, but for now, we have to look for other ways to score. Sounds like some small ball and aggressive base running is possibly in order, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jose Quintana comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got the count.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ronnie.
So coming to the plate, Ronnie Mauricio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Smyly peers in. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Striding in, Suzuki. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cody Bellinger stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So in now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and a strike to count. Popped up. Amaya over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Next up from New York, Francisco Lindor. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's a 9-year major league vet. Here comes the 0-1. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone to lead off the inning. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, catcher. Miguel.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Digging in to try it again, Nico Horner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Misses. Ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Bellinger looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Settling in now, Brett Beatty, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. Oh, that's upstairs.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books. He's a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Popped him up. Morrow is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball one.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Nimmo. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, number 249 career, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Suzuki stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Number 93 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 93.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. So now to the plate, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
2-0 count and the pitch. One out and a runner on second base. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Lifted in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Men on third with 2 down. That ball is absolutely crushed. Looking up is Nimmo. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. 3 runs already home here. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets 2. Stepping up now, Ronnie Mauricio. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Another 1-2 delivery. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
He's set and the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Smyly gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Corner is under it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in, Miguel Amaya. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Amaya.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And there's ball 2 now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here it is on 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Morrow. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the lead is now 7-2. Number 25 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 25. The batter, number 2.
At the plate now, Nico Horner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. Boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. He hit the corner and tries for third. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping in now, Drew Smyly, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. Ball 1, well below the zone. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1 home.
Ball match outside.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Runner at third here, nobody out. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. And the payoff pitch. And he'll take strike three called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. One away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there. Work and throw quite a few more extra pitches. That's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No balls and one strike. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Suzuki, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. In now, Patrick Wisdom, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubs lead this one 9-2. Last half of the 7th here, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Francisco Alvarez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
The right fielder,
Into the box now, Rafael Ortega. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Little.
To the plate now, Brett Beatty, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Mark Vientos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27. Mark Vientos.
A ball and no strikes. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Line hard toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Ronnie Mauricio. And that's through into center field, base hit.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Brandon Nimmo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Stephen Nogasek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Now batting.
Miguel Amaya will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Christopher Morrow, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That misses. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor, from the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Up next to the net, the first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Number 74 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 74.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This is foul right side. Here's another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. One-two offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. DJ Stewart is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the stretch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate now, Rafael Ortega. And he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor Gott will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tim LaCastro will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 26, Tim LaCastro.
First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Mike Tuchman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Popped him up. Mauricio waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ian Happ will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. and this will be fouled away. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Suzuki would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in and looking for more. Suzuki, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Julian Merriweather is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 66.
Ready now, Brett Beatty. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Hey, not impossible.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. In now, Tim LaCastro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
And in the ninth inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Ronnie Mauricio is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Pitch popped up. Wisdom is there, 1 away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Brandon Nimmo, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Hard liner towards short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. There we go. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. Them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Chicago rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Drew Smyly with his fourth win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Mets, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Drew Smyly. His record is now 4-0. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.